ASMR Sports. Boy, I have a creaky chair, don't I? Alright, so this last weekend on Sunday, actually Saturday, Sunday was yesterday. On Saturday there was a sports card show in my hometown of Fargo, North Dakota. There's a card show every year on the Saturday before the Super Bowl here, and it's been pretty hit or miss. Usually miss. I'm mostly looking for unopened stuff or interesting things besides like single modern cards, which are just not terribly interesting to me. I think we're going banana, guys. So usually they don't have much for me. This time, I did stumble upon, actually a couple friends of mine had a table there, and they had brought kind of a handful of boxes of unopened stuff, some from the junk era, which is what I am particularly interested in, and that was good, but not much else except the stuff I'm about to show you from this purchase. And then there was another guy who had actually quite a few different packs of older, like 80s, like baseball at least, and maybe like football and basketball cards. And unfortunately there was somebody like standing right in front of it, like his case where the packs were, and it was kind of in a corner, so I couldn't really see them at all other than just to see they're there. And I was going to go back and check it out. Not that I necessarily would have bought them, but I just wanted to see kind of what he had. But I forgot, and then I left. So I do like to go, and one time there was a guy at this actually same show a few years ago, and he had all sorts of individual packs that he was selling. Some of them were very old. They're like 51 Bowman football, and maybe like a handful of other pretty old packs, but most of them were like from 80s. And I asked to look at them, and they were all the older ones were like obviously resealed. I feel like I'm actually quite good at detecting, ones that have been resealed, but in any event. So that was my story about the card show. But one of the things I did buy, in addition to just a couple of kind of mid-90s baseball card boxes that I think will be fun to show you guys later. I saw this box. You can kind of see. Let's see. You can see the back of it here. There we go. And this box says $1 each. And I was looking through, and there's some interesting stuff. All of it's just, flat stuff of different kinds. But basically it's posters and promotional items that would have been in like magazines typically, or, distributed back in the 90s. And I don't know, there was enough of it, and I was like, this is pretty interesting stuff. I love this kind of stuff. It doesn't really have much value, but I wonder if this guy would just sell me the whole box. Well, long story short, he did sell me the whole box for like $15, and I would guess there's maybe 30 items in there, so it's guy's half price. But I was kind of thinking like maybe I could sell some of the things in here for like $2, $3, $4. I haven't really looked anything up on eBay or anything, but it might be fun stuff to like sell in my store. Because if you're, ordering something and you're paying the standard shipping charge and you just want one of these items, you can throw it in for relatively low dollars. But let's take a look. I decided to do an overhead view for this video because some of the items in here are posters, which are, very large and will be difficult to see with the other camera setup I use. Alright, so here we have, I don't know who this is. I can't really make out that logo, but this is like a little promotional card from Shields, which is actually based in Fargo, but you may be familiar with them if you live in the Midwest. They're just a sporting goods store, and they sell like outdoor stuff. So they sell like guns, and they sell like camping equipment and bikes and winter clothing and stuff like that. So coats and stuff. They actually started selling baseball card or sports cards like a few years ago, and I got some decent stuff from them back in the like 2021 time frame when it was impossible to find cards anywhere. They were one of the sort of new entrants into the market, and I bought some things from them, but at this point there's not really much they offer that anybody would want for sports cards, so I don't know who this is. Looks like Zave or something, Xave, or maybe Zane, Xane. Well, I'm looking at the back. He's got Pari or something. So I don't know if anybody recognizes this guy because he's in the NHL. Let me know. I don't know why. I mean, they would have produced this if this guy was a local. We have like an amateur or like a sort of semi-pro hockey league that has a team here. I don't really know anything about it. And they're called the Fargo Force, I believe. And maybe he's a player on that team, but I don't think that's their jersey. And so that would be one possibility, though. And the other would be like maybe this is a local kid who's in the NHL. But I'm just not familiar. And I think that's just a facsimile autograph. I might be wrong about that because I do feel like I see a little bleed around, like a little sort of chemical bleed around the edges of this autograph, which suggests that it would be a marker. Doesn't really, I don't know, weird, whatever. So we have next, I don't know what the heck this is. So it's a Mike Piazza piece, and this looks like an 8x10 top loader that you use for like photos and stuff. Weird, it's just like a empty kind of little card display. Oh, okay, well on the back there's something, but there's nothing in the middle. It says Super Slam right there. This is my life. Premiere edition. Michael Joseph Piazza. Very strange. So some kind of copyright 1995. So I don't know, some kind of crazy sports card thing. And he's like, die cut, and then placed on a background here, so you get a sense, kind of 3D looking. I don't know, I've never seen these before, I have to say, so not one of those things that, shows up in every, miscellaneous crap box that you see at card shows often, like these things. Stadium Club Master Photo. He's got to be from like 92 or 3 maybe. Okay, 93. So these were just, I guess, little promotional things, just basically showing the front of a Stadium Club card from that in 93 set, I would guess. And that's George Brett. So I can't remember where these, how these were distributed, or if I ever ran into them in the wild, but I have seen these at card shows before, so I know they're not rare and probably not really valuable at all. Now this I'm familiar with. This would have been an insert in Baseball Card Magazine, and I have a lot of baseball card magazines with the cards in them, so I might have this exact one actually. This is from 1990, I guess. So I might not have this one. I have a bunch from like the kind of 91 through 95 or so. But looks like the star in this one is Ricky Henderson. Kind of cool. But yeah, again, really no value there. Now these I have never seen before. Some kind of like, 9 card sheet so they probably give you a little extra room around the card. They're not perforated. But yeah, I've seen, of course. Oh, look at this. 1992 pre-production sample. Kind of neat, actually. So if you're really good with like a tabletop paper cutter, maybe you could get a card out of this that like PSA would grade, as they sometimes do with hand-cut cards. And probably get a 10 if you did it right. And then I guess it's kind of a cool card because it's going to have this pre-production sample thing on the back. So I kind of like this. I've not seen these before. I don't necessarily think that means they're rare at all, but kind of cool to get something you'd never seen before. Alright, here's just another one of those weird, I don't know, large stand cards. So I guess this is probably a 5x7, I think, size. Frank Thomas. Again, these are from 94, so not rookies of any kind. Alright. Here's another top-loaded, another large top-loader. New from Upper Deck Company. Picture yourself on Ken Griffey Jr.'s card. Okay, it's kind of like stuck in here a little bit. I don't know if I need to take this out because there's nothing to open up or anything, just the back. Oh, it's a stand-up. So this looks to be basically just an ad, I guess, for, the promotion that they were running in their collector's choice. Can I see the year on this? 1993, so pretty early. And then the back, you see, actually I'm not going to fold this because it looks like it hasn't been folded, but you just fold this out and then it would stand up like this. Kind of a cool little advertising piece, and that's really what my interest in this lot was, is to get some cool, baseball card advertising pieces, which I think are pretty cool. If you have like a room where you have sports memorabilia or specifically sports cards, I feel like you'd be crazy if you don't want a sweet, poster from Topps or Upper Deck or something like that. Maybe put it in a nice frame, put it in your office or something. And there's a lot of that stuff in here, so that's kind of why I thought this would be a cool lot of stuff. Here's a 5x7 93 Upper Deck Wayne Gretzky jumbo card. The price written directly on it, $1.33. It's pretty beat up, so probably not any value right there. Maybe if it was in mint condition, it would have some value, but kind of cool. I like jumbo cards too. Alright. This is the kind of thing you would see a lot in sports card magazines, like Baseball Card Magazine or Sports Card Magazine or Tough Stuff. Back in the early 90s, they would give you like a little sort of sample. These are not perforated, so you'd have to cut these. But they did this a lot with like basketball and football cards that were just coming out, for the first time around that early 90s time frame. And, people wanted to know what the cards looked like that, so they gave you this. And I do have some, older magazines that have this kind of thing, sealed in like a poly bag is how they would they would get mailed to their subscribers. None of those are worth anything. I'll tell you what is worth. The only, kind of gimmick like this that has any value is Sports Illustrated for Kids, which was a magazine back in the, early to late 90s. Actually, it still might be around, I don't know. But they put, I think 9 cards, in a sheet in every episode issue. I have to get some water here, but and for some reason those cards are just super desirable, and there's a lot of those cards that are like the first, card appearance of guys. I'm trying to think, like Tiger Woods, I think, had his first card ever in one of those inserts. Gosh, who else? There's like a few sort of famous ones. Thomas is one of them. Gosh, I can't remember some of the others, but I wish I could like go to a garage sale sometime and just find like a bunch of old back issues of, you know, like the first year or two of SI for kids, because, and if they had the cards in them, oh man, super valuable stuff. Alright, so this is Reggie White, Chris Miller, Mark Ripien. 92 Fleer Ultra. I think they had 91 Fleer Ultra, but 92 really stepped up the sort of fanciness of the design. These are all inserts or subs. I guess they're inserts, yeah, because they have their own numbering, so they don't show the base card oddly, which I would think they'd want to do. Alright, and there's another one, and then here's another example of the exact same kind of thing. Just a sheet of 8, you know, sort of sample cards from Pinnacle. I think this would probably be like 93 Pinnacle. It's a pretty low end set. Okay, these are Super Bowl cards. Looks like 1993, I believe that says. It's very small and I'm very old, so I can't see it perfectly, but these are all, yeah, these are 2 of the same sheets. So we got Warren Moon, John Elway, Derek Thomas, I think Cortez Kennedy is in the Hall of Fame. I don't think these other guys are Neil Smith, Pat Swing, and Tommy Vardell. So that's cool. Here's more of those Stadium Club Master photos. I like these because they're Bruce Smith. Oh, look at that. We got a different player, John Taylor and Sterling Sharp. Very nice. Oh, there's another one I missed here. Cortez Kennedy. So these are pretty cool. Oh, and they actually have stuff on the back. I feel like that George Brett one did not. I'm gonna go look now. Yeah, this is the George Brett, just, you know, Stadium Club. This actually looks like it's, you know, the back of a card. So that's cool. I like that. Okay, more. Now these I was pretty interested to see, and I'll show you why. So more, you know, kind of like little preview sheets, but these are not full card sized, so these are not really intended, I guess, to be cut out. And this apparently is in honor of the NFC Championship game, which was the Redskins top 3 versus the Lions bottom 3 there. And these are serial numbered now, 30,000 of them, so they're not particularly rare, but I happen to notice that these are sequentially serial numbered, so there's 21, 26. Oh, actually, maybe not. I feel like somewhere in here I saw sequential numbering. Oh wow. Okay. I think there's more of these, and okay, well there's one sequence. So this one's 21, 125. This one's 21, 126. So and 14, 494 and 2217. I think there's more in here, and I think those were the ones I was looking at that were sequential, you know, just as they sat in the box. So these are pretty cool. It'd be cooler if these were regular card sized. I like the Barry Sanders in particular. Let's see what's on the back. Yeah, just nothing. Kind of cool. All right. So those are for the NFC Championship game. And then we got, I guess the Redskins won that because here they are on the Super Bowl champions version of this little page, and these are also serial number. And these are not consecutive either. I don't know what I was looking at before, but actually that looks like maybe the AFC. But this is the Super Bowl champions one. Mark Ripien, Garrett Clark, Harris Piner, Joe Green, nothing particularly great there in terms of players. so. Bills. Bills and Broncos. I think this is one of the years that the Bills, went all the way to the Super Bowl and then lost. In fact, I feel like this might have been like the first year that happened, but I might be wrong. I try to, release those things from my memory, given that I was a Bills fan back then, and it was a very traumatic time for us. But Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed are nice. I like those. I would like to have seen Jim Kelly, but I guess they had to get, like one defensive guy on there. Cornelius Bennett was pretty dang solid, too. Alright, what is this? Eric Davis, just a large card. Sports art. Collectible sports art, copyright 1991. So this is back when Eric Davis was hitting like 30 home runs every dang year, almost 24 in 1990, but 30 or dang near. Close to it from 86 onward, and then, stealing bases like no one's business on top of that. Everybody thought he was going to be major, like a historical star, but kind of fizzled out quickly after that, 91 or so. Alright, these are kind of cool. Fleer Excel minor league cards. Do we have anybody? We got Rodney Bolton, Marty Cordova, Brian Bevel, Chad Ogia, John Byington, and Vernon Spearman. So they're the one of those guys that I recognize at all. This Cordova, probably because he was a twin, so I might have seen a game or three with him playing. These are from 93 or 92, it looks like. Well, yeah, not the best player selection, but kind of cool to see some minor league cards there. Alright, what we got here? Legends to Life limited edition. I don't know what this is. It looks like maybe an ad for like a museum or something that did like a baseball or maybe a Babe Ruth display of some kind, would be my guess. Okay, alright, well here we have some Topps magazine inserts. If you guys are not familiar with it, Topps back in I think like 1990, might have been 89, came out with the magazine, of course, to capitalize on the huge boom sports cards were going through at that time. And that magazine had insert cards like so many other sports card magazines from that era, and here are 4 of them. I have, I think, the first like maybe 5 issues of Topps magazines. If you want to check one of those out with me, let me know. I can do a video on that. But Todd Van Poppel, of course, would have been the big stud back then. Of course, he went on to do just about nothing. Alex Fernandez had a better career than Van Poppel. Offerman, these are all, I guess. No, that says rookie prospect, that's a rookie prospect, that just says Chicago White Sox. So I guess Van Poppel and Offerman were, rookie/prospects back then, and Fernandez was not, apparently. Okay, I can't remember when Fernandez was a rookie. This is like a little postcard of a poster. Costico Brothers, you guys remember? Man, back in like 87 or 88, these Costico's Brothers posters were such a huge deal. And I remember there was a sports like memorabilia shop right next to the card shop in the shopping mall here where I lived back then. And that memorabilia shop had, they had like jerseys and t-shirts and hats and stuff, and they also had posters, and that's where you'd go to get your posters like this. I had a few of these. I had like Patrick Ewing. I had maybe a Jim Kelly one, and Don Mattingly one. But those are kind of iconic in my sort of childhood. So there's another one of those Whitehall collection So I'm not going to look through this, but if you got any Rockies fans out there and would like me to do so, I would certainly be willing. Coca-Cola Classic, well, that doesn't bring back the memories. Alright, Rookie Sensations. Yeah, these cards were... Okay, this is what I was looking at that had the serial numbers, because 11875, 11876, and then not numbered. Interesting. That's really weird. Okay. Oh, weird. I don't know, but yeah, 250,000 is kind of nuts. Alright, so Frank Thomas on this one. Definitely the best one in the set. Jeff Bagwell is no slouch either, and Devon Rodriguez. All those guys are Hall of Famers. And everybody else is kind of a never was. Although some of these guys had, semi-decent careers like Wallers and Merced. Now, I don't know, is this the same? So this is the same year, but it's different players and they're not serial numbered. I guess it's just the rest of the set. Yeah, none of these guys. Chuck Knobloch was decent for a while. He was a Yankee too. Brian McRae had a decent career. Ray Langford was okay. Phil Plantier, can you believe this? Effing stance. Come on. But he was around for a while. Oh wow. Okay, no, that's just the same as the first one. That one says sample. Wow, what an interesting, crazy bunch of different, like this is the same cards. But this one says sample and this one says sheet number and then the serial number. So, and then these, oh wait a minute. Am I just looking at like the fronts and the backs? So, oh my gosh, I guess I was just looking at the fronts and the backs, right? I think. So are these all the same, although they... Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at the fronts and the back, although one is different because it says sample instead of that serial number. So serial number, and then that one says sample, and then the others are serial numbered. So kind of weird. Alright, well, got a bunch of those. Alright, now we're getting to the posters, and this is kind of what I was interested in. Really more than anything else. So, here we have 92 Stadium Club Series 1. This would have been the second year of Stadium Club. These are kind of folded in fours. They came in like in the individual boxes. So 2 of the 91 Series 1. These I kind of like a lot. Just the sort of flagship tops. So this is 92 tops. And I know I saw 91 in here as well. So we might see a nice little run of early 90s tops. Including this guy. 94 tops. Frank Thomas, Randy Johnson, Barry Larkin. 3 Hall of Famers. Kind of cool there. And that's supposed to be Tom Glavine, I think. But why does he have like no... Doesn't really exactly look like... Looks like a, like a member's choice version of Tom Glavine. 89 Bowman. I've seen these before. I think I have one of these sitting around somewhere. So they're not really new to me. Otherwise, I would think they were pretty awesome because I think 89 is about the oldest we're going to see in here. If I'm not correct, but pretty cool. And, quad folded again, like all of these. Here's another one I've never seen before. 92 Stadium Club Series 3. This one has a really kind of bold, all these are pretty bold colored designs, which I really like. Yeah, I really think it would be cool to maybe get like some frames that fit this size and then just put a bunch of these up next to each other. So here's 91 second series. I don't think we've seen 91 first series. series. So pretty cool. Actually, on this one I really love because this is one of my favorite sets of all time. 91 tops. Just love this set. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at like that card and that card and like this card. Just very cool photos released by Flagship Tops. Speaking of Flagship Tops, y'all, I just put up the scheduled stream for the 2024 Tops baseball like launch party I'm gonna do. I hope to be selling, what are they called? Quarter boxes. So, a fourth of a hobby box, and then full boxes and packs as well of 2024 Tops. So, please check that out. And hope to see you on Wednesday evening for that. Well, there you go. Now I think we have all the 92. We got 92 Series 1, 2, and now 3 here. So pretty cool. Kind of crazy they put out 3 series of this stuff, but they did. Alright, next up we have some very, very big posters that are not going to fit entirely on the screen, at least not laid out flat, but let's check out. Oh, actually, this is like even bigger than I thought. This is like a fourth of the size. So it'll unfold twice. I'll try not to. Whoa. Alright, why is that so loud? Alright. Well, there you have it. It's a big Willie Mays poster, and then in the bottom corner you see 93 Upper Deck. So that one's pretty cool, I have to say. I guess that was just a poster for 93 Upper Deck. And then Mays was like, I think, the auto card you could get in that. And that's just the exact same thing. So 2 of those. It looks like we got a bunch here. These are bifolded, so twice the size of what you see before you. These I actually really like. This was one of my favorite ones in this collection, and there's just a stack of these. So I don't know, I got like 5 or 6 of them. All the same poster, but look at this 92 Upper Deck. Ken Griffey Jr. coming off the card. I love this poster, you guys. This is sweet. Not necessarily the hugest Upper Deck fan, but that is freaking cool, man. And I got a bunch of them, so if you're interested, let me know. I'll probably put those up for a few bucks or something. On the website, they're going to be a pain to ship, though, I can tell you that much, because those are pretty big. I might have to charge more just to cover the shipping issues that are going to be raised by something that big. Alright, so this is a folder that says 94 Upper Deck Baseball. Is everything in here related to 94 Upper Deck Baseball? I have no friggin' idea, but let's find out. It looks like not, because this is a Topps poster. Just a bunch of posters folded up here. Oh yeah. Pinnacle 1996. Just a bunch of cards from that set. Maddox, Piazza, Move On. So that's pretty cool. Alright, here we have 96 Topps. It's going to be Series 2. Kirby Puckett and Tony Gwynn. I have to say this one is pretty cool. Coming March 8th. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Alright, that's another Pinnacle one. I think it's probably, it's the same one. Yeah, same poster, 96 Pinnacle that we saw before. This one kind of seems like it might be the same, but maybe no, it's different. Score, very cool. Yes, I was hoping. Look at that. Derek Jeter. Oh, you know what's really cool about this poster? I'll show you. So this is 96 Score, Series 1 baseball, which has the Derek Jeter rookie, which not really his rookie, but, you know, it says rookie on it. So what's cool about this poster is I'll show you. This is one of the boxes that I got at the show, and this is the 96 Series 1. I think this is a retail box, 36 packs, so I'm probably going to end up opening this on a video, and then we'll have the poster for it, so very exciting. Alright, this looks like another pretty big one. But kind of water damage maybe on that one. I don't know, it could just be wrinkles. Ooh, this is fun. Oh wow, look at this. Can you see how like shiny? This is like foil lettering. 94 Upper Deck Series 1. That is freaking cool. Man, I like that. I think the Upper Deck ones that feature Griffey are definitely my favorite. Alright, just a few more here. This has turned into a long video. I didn't realize how many I had, but... Oh, this is cool. First, like, Donruss we've seen. Look at that. Spirit of the game. Just big kind of horizontal. We got Griff. Diamond Kings. Tim Salmon, rated rookie. Frank Thomas. This one's cool. I like this. Wow, there's some neat stuff in here, I gotta say. Okay, look at this one is not a sports card, I don't think. Poster, yeah, it's for Mr. Baseball, the movie, featuring Tom Selleck. Alright, well, it's cool. It's baseball themed anyways. And we have, so we had like a kind of a smaller poster of 91 Topps. And now we have the big poster. It is kind of a horizontal orientation. Wow, I really like this one. This is freaking sweet. Since I love 91 Topps so much. Wow, that is really cool. Okay, last couple I think in here. Wow, Topps Stadium Club 1994, it looks like. And they've got like the whole checklist on here. Very interesting. Cool, I like it. You can see all the players there. 270 cards in the base checklist, and then some Super Team and Dugout Dirt Comics cards. Alright, last poster. May or may not be a rerun. Okay, not a rerun. Look at this, it's going to be hard to show, but it's got Frank Thomas and then like this kind of gold colored lettering. It's not as shiny as that 94 Upper Deck, but it's kind of similar vibe to it. This is a really cool looking poster. You know, that dark kind of grayscale Big Hurt, and And then his card is shown right there. Oh, it's got Donnie Baseball over here. Donnie Baseball, Leaf Stars, gold Leaf Stars. That's cool. I like this one a lot. Well, folks, there you have it. A crap ton of sports card posters that I really enjoyed looking through. I have to tell you, I did not look at these other than like just very briefly going through some of the, first ones in the box when I was at the show. I did not look at these at all, so I really didn't know what I was going to find. But now I've seen them all, and I was very excited to go through them with you all. So yeah, that was super cool. I'm glad I picked that up. I definitely, it's funny. I often think these days, like, what can I get for the value or the price of a blaster box? That would be probably 100 times funner to go through. And this is a great example of just that. Just a crap ton of hobby history right here for $15 frickin' dollars. I mean, that is amazing. The entertainment value on this is, for me, I don't know about you, but for me, it's like through the roof. So much more entertainment value in here than in, I feel like, I have to so like I finally found some Prism football cards, actually at all places, Best Buy. So I bought these hanger packs. I'll do in a future video, value packs they're called. And, they're $15 a piece, so it's like $65 or probably a little bit more with tax for, for these cards that I could open in about like 4 minutes. So, maybe we'll get a cool CJ Stroud parallel, but probably not. So, I just paid like over 4 times, what I paid for all of these for those, and this is just so much more interesting and I think and potentially valuable because, if I can get $1 or $2 for each of these posters, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Then I could make a pretty nice profit on this, whereas that, the odds of getting your money back on those, never mind a profit, is very, very low. So you're probably going to get robbed, and you might not have much fun doing it, whereas this is the opposite. So I don't know, the more I think about kind of interesting, I wish there were more card shows going on around me so I could find stuff like this. But I'm looking, guys. I'm heading to the to the antique stores and stuff, the antique malls, and I hope to get to a few more card shows. There was a big one in South Dakota a couple weeks ago. I was hoping I might be able to get to, but ended up not being able to. And when the weather gets a little nicer, I'll be probably willing to travel more for those kinds of things. So hopefully we'll find some interesting stuff to go through. Alright, that's what we got for today, folks. Hope you're doing well. I will catch you all next time. Have a great one.